Hello there, Taurus, and welcome to your January 2023 reading. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video today. Please click on that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button before you leave. First, we're going to start with an animal totem for Taurus for the month of January. So this totem will be a guide for you if you see in everyday life or hear about a particular animal, this particular animal, or somebody's talking about it, that kind of thing. We have Raven, shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. All right. So Raven. Raven is pretty popular, or pretty common. You're probably going to see a raven or a crow just about any day of the week. On TV, out in real life, a book, a magazine, even listening to people talk. You might hear a raven or a crow or something. These are all spirit kind of communicating with you or letting you know they're around or letting you know you're supported or protected. And that actually you've got a lot of power, and you might even, in my mind, shape-shifting, or you're interested in shapeshifter, or at least the legends of Native American. There's Native American totem poles here. You may have a draw towards that, or January you start wondering, or something comes across your way and you're like, huh. So you start checking that out. But claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. So again, being a shaman, possible things to do with shape-shifting, but magic. You carry the magic. You know how to manifest what you need to. You have gifts that not everybody has. I want to say January too, that maybe up to this point you haven't connected too much with either the spirit realm or animal guides or spirituality in general. I think you're going to explore a little bit this month. But let's find out some more and see. Spirit, tell me more about Taurus in January, please. What else should Taurus know about January? Okay. Wizard of the Woods. Focus. Yes. That makes sense to me as to what I was feeling. You're coming more into understanding that part of yourself. You're going to spend, or this is Spirit saying you need to focus a little bit to create. I mean, this looks like Merlin, right? He's Wizard of the Woods. You are the creator and magician. There's something really special about you, Taurus, that you make things happen, or as long as you can focus. It feels like maybe you aren't really aware of what I'm saying. You've been out of focus or don't know what to focus on for a long time. And I think January, there's going to be something in particular that you can focus on and be aware of how things play out. Be aware of how you create and manifest. I think this might be a learning curve kind of for you to better understand your own personal power and your ability to create the reality that you want. There's something very important in this particular message. You just need to focus, and I think you can make your wildest dreams come true. While that might not, I'm not talking like a get-rich-quick scheme. Focusing will get you to an epiphany or some kind of idea where you can start, right? Oh, I need to do this. I've been wanting to do this or been curious about this, and so you focus on it. And you learn something from there, and you can go to the next step, right? And so I think this is the beginning for you to create a world, your reality, in a much closer fashion to what you want than what you've experienced up to this point. Next, we have Standing Stones Passage. So yes, I feel like Spirit or the universe This is a passage or a rite of passage for you to get you to the next step, to be more confident in your own intuition, in your own ways, in your own creativity, by focusing, by stepping up and owning your gifts and your struggles and your problems and maybe traumas, but owning all of what makes you you and focusing on what you really want, to really like zero in on how to go forward. And it's a rite of passage. So it's once you start focusing and you start moving forward, there's something I want to say maybe in the middle of January where it feels like you've gone over the hump, right? You're over the top of the mountain, over the apex, and now you're coming down. You've been fighting, you're going uphill, right? Fighting uphill, trying. And there's a point where you get to the top. You've made it, and now things are starting to just kind of flow a little easier, coming down the other side of the mountain. And I think halfway through January, somewhere along those time, that you'll feel that. And you'll recognize that and you're like, oh, okay. Now that doesn't mean you won't have another hill next month to go up, but the point is that you decide to own yourself, focus on what you want, get to the top. It's some kind of rite of passage, and things start flowing and moving in a direction that I think is going to surprise you in some way, but it's going to motivate you for the next step. Like I said before, you're going to focus on something, you'll get an idea, you'll go for it, it'll work out, and then within that time frame there will be the next thing or the next idea or the next project that will get you closer to even closer to what it is that you really, really want. All right, let's keep going. All right, Spirit, tell me more about Taurus in January, please. What else does Taurus need to know about January? All right, first up, Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, grace. Okay. This card, in the physical sense, makes me think connect with your mother or contact your mother. And if your mother or guardian, if you're not, maybe you have different circumstances that were adopted, the person who's feminine, there's something about contacting or a mother figure, somebody you see as a mothering figure, or somebody that you can go to, you trust, who's very nurturing. This person will show you and has shown you a lot of compassion and nurturing that you don't get from other places. I also think that this is also a sign of the universe or spirit talking about being okay more with your feminine side, or getting in touch with the more nurturing, receiving, receptive, inner aspects of yourself. And I think this connects you not only with your own self, but connects you with the universe, possibly Mother Earth. He's in the forest, he's in the woods, these people, standing stones. So yeah, I think there's a connection. Maybe that's what, seek a connection with Mother Earth. Get to know that kind of energy, whether it's meditation, going out to walk in nature, swimming, anything that puts you in a nurturing or a receptive, more open state to get information. Sit in the woods, be the wizard of the woods. If you're close to where there's some kind of stones, special stones, go there. You probably get a really strong connection there. Even places where there's totem poles, because totem poles have energy, right? The point is getting closer to your feminine side and being more open. I think that's the main message here, so that you can receive. There's more information coming. There's things coming to you as you focus, as you go through this rite of passage, you connect with your more feminine side, and more information is coming to help you be the magician, the wizard that you really truly are. Next, we have Divine Masculine, Electric Active Power. Okay, so we've got a card, the Divine Mother for the feminine, and now we have a card here for the masculine. So, I want to say the beginning part of the month, you're working uphill and you're getting to that point where there's a rite of passage and you come down and you're more open and receptive to receiving. That's the Divine Mother, that's the feminine aspect. I want to say by the end of the month, you'll have enough information, or you'll have grown enough, or you have nurtured enough, or your intuition has spoken enough that you'll be able to take action. You'll be able to move towards what I was talking about, the reality that you want. So January, I feel like, is going to be up and down and up again, and it's going to be full of growth and inner stuff and reflection and working hard to get to what you want. And by the end of the month, I think you're going to have a real strong sense of what to do, how to do it, why to do it, and that gets you on your way to creating the reality that you really truly want. All right, let's get some more information, Spirit, please, for Taurus for January. What else should Taurus know, Spirit, about January, please? First card, King of Wands. All right, and this is under the Wizard of the Woods. So you are a leader, a strong, dynamic, but balanced, not so impulsive, but understanding impulsiveness, sometimes being spontaneous and just acting. This is a more masculine energy, but it's fiery and it's fun and it's, like I said, dynamic. It's magnetic, and it's underneath the Wizard of the Woods, which is a masculine, right? So focusing, I think, really will help you also see your inner royalty, right? Your inner authority, your inner ability to really lead or have that leadership type of role in making your reality, making the world. It's almost like you can make the world bend to your desires. You almost have that sense about you with this raven and being a shaman and a wizard of the woods. Whether you've dabbled in this kind of thing of manifesting, working magic, any of those things, I think that you're very strong and powerful. If you don't know that by now, I think January, you're definitely going to wake up to some of that information about yourself. Next, we have the Sun. Very successful card. Success, happiness, that kind of thing. And it's under the Standing Stones, that rite of passage. So to me, this is talking about feeling very strong, very vibrant. Again, Sun, fire energy. King of Wands, fire energy. The Sun is about illumination. Oops. People will see, like you'll shine, right? When you reach the top, the peak, and then you start coming down. You may even, I see you even maybe like dancing or definitely dressing up, or maybe you're going to some kind of cosplay or as part of a like a reward, or something, you're super showy, you're dancing, you're, everybody's seeing you. I want to say the people around you are seeing you in a little different way. Sorry about that. Than they have before. And I feel like this is something, this expression has been within you, but it hasn't like shown itself in this way before. So that's exciting too. Under Divine Mother, Queen of Cups. Absolutely. This is probably the most feminine, emotion, heartfelt card, and it's the mother. Queens are mothers, and it's under Divine Mother. So you've definitely got to display here a lot of masculine and feminine energy. And really, the way I understand things, that's the key, is really understanding the two sides, the duality, the polarity of your body, of your mind, of your spirit, and keeping those in balance help you be the magician to manifest and bring into the world what needs to come in, what makes you happy, or what makes you feel prosperous, or makes you feel successful. Having that balanced correctly and keeping that balance, that's the trick, right? You can work towards having that balance and then trying to keep that balance. So January might be about learning what is feminine, what is masculine about your energy, about yourself, about your body, about your mind, how you think, and learning how to balance all of that so that you can be like really in line, right? And focused, be super laser focused. And just, I feel like this could be quite the turning point for you, where instead of life being a struggle or feeling like a victim, you have control, you have power, and you know it. And I'd like to say you'll teach this at some point, but you're still learning it in the month of January yourself. And under Divine Masculine, we have Three of Swords. There's something difficult about balancing this. Or there's something you feel like you have to leave behind. Something because the Three of Swords can be a lot about heartbreak, right? There's frustration there with this person. They've tried so hard, and it looks more like a feminine person. And with it being under the Divine Masculine, I feel like when you're ready to act, there's some kind of, by the end of the month, when you're ready to start acting, there's a sense of sadness of what you're leaving behind. And I want to say, honor that when it happens, but don't hang on to that. Sometimes it's easy to hang on to the heartbreak or what's missing or what was lost, or you wish you would have known this. That's what this feels like. You're learning to balance, you're learning to create, manifest. And so there's a heartbreak of, why didn't I know this sooner? Or why isn't this known or understood? Or so there's that kind of sense. It has its time and place. It doesn't feel like it's going to linger. It doesn't feel like it's a depression. It just feels like, okay, I feel this way. I'm honoring that I have a sense of loss or a sense of missed time or wishing this or that. Feel it, let it be, and then let it go so that you can act with a light heart. And you can, I think in the future, beyond January, like I said, you might be teaching some of this stuff because some of the stuff is just like clicking for you. And you might even be somebody, maybe like in counseling, people can come to you and you have information to share to help them. You're looked up to, you're the queen or the king, right? you're successful. You're very successful. People will come to you with questions and answers. And I think also this card just hit me that some people you'll be able to help, some people you won't. I mean, this is beyond January, and there's heartbreak kind of in that sense too, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself on that. I want to stay in January. The end of January, though, I think you're really going to be able to act and really start creating. All right. Let's pull one last card for Taurus, please, Spirit, for January. One last piece of advice for Taurus. Oh, one just flipped over, so that's what we'll use. It says journey, branch out to new worlds. Okay, yep, that's just a summarization of what I've been saying. This is definitely a journey. You are branching out into new worlds, new ideas, and I think definitely the key is balancing the masculine, feminine, the dark, the light, yin, yang, you know, that kind of thing, the duality, polarity. A magnet can't exist without both, and the world can't exist without both dark and light. So maybe there's something in that you can learn or apply, or part of being a magician, a creator of your own life, and making things better for you and your loved ones. And don't forget, as a journey, don't forget to stop and smell the roses once in a while, okay? All right, Taurus, I think that's all the messages that I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching, and may the cosmos bless you with love and light. Namaste.